The ocean holds endless possibilities for mankind. Our dream is in this blue sea. With proper tools, we could find unlimited food resources in this vast expanse of nature. Our sustainable fisheries' future lies in marine ranching and state-of-the-art project to advance the marine industry in the 21st century. Creating sustainable fisheries of the future, Tongyang Marine Ranch. Today, with a great deal of attention on seafood as a health food, its consumption is growing significantly. In Korea as well, annual seafood consumption per capita is on the rise. However, as a result of deteriorating coastal fishing grounds caused by industrial development, overfishing, and the declaration of exclusive economic zones by coastal countries, fishery resources and total catches are declining sharply in Korea. Today, the Korean fishing industry faces great challenges. To overcome these challenges, a marine ranching project was proposed in the mid-1990s. This is a fisheries production system based on a new concept. It can remarkably increase fishery yields as well as protect fishery resources while developing environment-friendly fishing technologies. The Korean government initiated a major research project in 1994 on marine ranching in coastal waters that continued through 1997, and a master plan was developed in January 1998. The resulting Tongyang Marine Ranch was finally completed in 2007. Marine ranching creates resources appropriate to each maritime area by providing habitats tailored to targeted species, such as artificial reefs and algal forest, and nurturing and discharging healthy fish seed. All this ultimately contributes to increasing the yields and income of fishing households. The Tongyang Marine Ranch project was launched in the waters of Sanyangdi, Tongyang City in 1998 and has continued for nearly a decade. The targeted fish species included black rockfish, dark-banded rockfish, black porgy, red sea bream, and abalone, which are sedentary fish species that are compatible with the temperature of the waters around Korea. The marine ranching project was led by the Korea Ocean Research and Development Institute in partnership with a number of institutions specializing in maritime affairs and fisheries, private research centers, and fishing communities, including the National Fisheries Research and Development Institute, the Korea Maritime Institute, Pugyong National University, Jeonnam National University, Sangmyang University, Gyeongsang National University, Daegu University, and the governments of Gyeongsang-namdo and Tongyang-si. The marine ranching project involves environmental management, habitat improvement, and resource creation, utilization, and management. Based on its function, each institute developed technology designed for the efficient use and management of the marine ranch. In order to fully understand the characteristics of the waters in the marine ranch area, we developed environmental monitoring buoys using 2D and 3D models of marine currents. Through a survey of distribution patterns and community structures of sea areas in the marine ranch, and by building a food web model within the ecosystems, an ecosystem management model yielded GIS data for a sound ecosystem structure. In a marine ranching project, the restoration, creation, and management of habitats, including artificial reefs and seaweed beds, are critical for increasing fishery resources. According to the environmental features of the Tongyang marine areas and the habitat layout plan, various functional reefs and underwater structures have been set up for the study and analysis of the behaviors of targeted species and the status of resource creation. Artificial reefs for black rockfish and dark-banded rockfish were also developed. As for technologies to increase resources in the marine ranch, a system for the mass production of healthy black rockfish and dark-banded rockfish seed was developed. Intermediate nursing was introduced to raise the initial survival rate of released fish and to maximize stock. In the intermediate nursery stage, night lighting technology was developed to increase the growth rate and to improve the survival rate after release. Regarding the future utilization and management of the marine ranch, surveys and analyses were carried out to assess the total catch and waters selected for the ranch as well as nearby waters, the status of sea areas within the marine ranch, the income levels of fishing households, the profitability of the fishing industry, and the indirect effects of marine ranching. Proactive education and PR efforts were then made, and a utilization and management system was established for fishermen to use and manage the marine ranch effectively. After a decade of efforts to generate and develop resources, Tongyong Marine Ranch is now fully open for use by the local governments and fishermen. Tongyong Marine Ranch will be a role model for the creation of other successful marine ranches in Yeosu, Uljin, Taean, Jeju, and other areas. Through marine ranching, we are now ready to take on challenges and move forward toward a promising future for mankind.